Two ex-governors that have publicly challenged you. One is Dave Umahi, Minister of Works, challenged you to a debate.
He wants to debate with me. As who?
I started the debate already by standing on that road.
Do you know how many attacks that man has had on his business? I'll give you a simple example.
So you saying people are wishing you just for any reason, to me, it's just a childish talk.
I don't know who gave you that information you had.
They say don't park in that place. That place is prohibited. You will just take your car and leave the place.
Peter Obi has turned himself to a big-time scaremonger.
But trust me, you are just giving a very wrong information.
That's a lie. You understand?
People are now looking very foolish.
Very childish.
And to actually understand where Peter Obi is coming regarding the debates that David Umahi asked Peter Obi to do with him, let's listen to the genesis of that debate, because David Umahi started that request, and this is how or what led to that debate. Let's watch that video, then we'll come back.
I think one obedient person, I don't know him, he says he wants to debate with me. As who? You know, as who? Who is his capacity? Let him publish his credentials. You know, he should even ask his boss, the NDC, to publish his credentials. I'll publish mine, then debate can start. Because we are going to debate objectively, you know, not for a known person to say he wants to debate with a lion of the Southeast, you know. What is his credentials? What is he known for? You know, does he know anything about infrastructure? So what are we going to be debating? Because this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm calling for his boss to come for debate, because he dived me by standing on a construction, you know, site, and then you know, what do you want to, you know, achieve in that? That's an indictment on me, and I have the right to reply, to say you don't know what you're doing, and you don't want to be, you want to be president at all cost. You're darkening council without knowledge, you know. So it is the soul of our people that we're after, and as one of the leaders of Southeast, I am, you know, expected to tell our people the truth. The president will win again, and the Southeast will continue to, you know, deepen in full and proper integration in the affairs of the nation. We will be president one day, but the mandate presently till 2031 belongs to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And when the thing comes to be the turn of Southeast at the right time, then the illustrious sons and daughters of Southeast, they will come out to contest.
So David Umahi said that he cannot debate with Peter Obi supporter or the obedient, that they don't have the credentials. Who are they? That he can only debate with their principal, which is Peter Obi. That if there is anything, Peter Obi should come for a debate. He want to debate with Peter Obi. And that leads Peter Obi to also reply with this savage answer that he will not debate. But if you haven't watched it, let's play part of it. But if you have watched it, please guys, exercise patience with us. Let's just watch part of that video. Then we'll come back to continue with the story.
I want to talk about two ex-governors that have publicly challenged you. One is Dave Umahi, Minister of Works, challenged you to a debate after you criticized the state of Nigerian roads. Are you going to accept the challenge for the debate?
Well, number one is that what I did is that I started the debate already by standing on that road and saying this road is bad.
Right.
So the only reply would have been, the road is good. But I thank him. He's now repairing the road.
Right.
So the debate is closed. There's no other thing to debate.
Okay.
If he now wants debate,
yes,
inviting me as a presidential candidate for a debate, he has to go and become a presidential candidate first. Right. The World Cup is going on now. You don't stay outside and say you are inviting the team qualified to do World Cup to come and play with you because you're good. No. There's a qualification.
Right.
I'm a presidential candidate. Another presidential candidate participates in debate all over the world.
Right.
It is the top one. It's like somebody who is in Division 1 asking a Premier League team that to match without, no.
Right.
You play according to your circle.
Right.
When he becomes a presidential candidate,
right,
those who are there, they will debate.
Right. He wanted to debate with Peter Obi, and Peter Obi said, okay, if you want to debate with me, please go and get that presidential candidate. Be on the race that you are contesting for the president. Then we can then talk debate. Not you being in Division 1, you want to debate with somebody who is on Premier League. Stupid requests deserve its service reply. So now, let's come back to the main story of today. And that is the video that FESTUS KEYAMO posted. You know, sometimes APC, it seems that, it's not that it seems that, it is the truth, or it is the general consensus that APC people, they don't have brain, their brain has been taken away from them and dropped in the ocean, never to be seen again. And that is the case of Babajide in this interview he did with TVC News. So now let's watch that interview, then we'll come back to tell you everything wrong with that interview.
Peter Obi has turned himself to a big-time scaremonger. And I don't know what he intends to achieve by that. NDC has a court case. That court case predates Peter Obi's entry into that party. Yet he continues to say the ruling party does not want him to contest. Peter Obi's car was clamped. We have seen the video of that car that was clamped at the Nnamdi Azikiwe airport in Abuja for parking where it ought not to park. And the explanation of Aviation and Aerospace Development Minister is very, very self-explanatory. You have no right to park your car there. If you must stop there, it's a drop-off zone. If you must stop there, your driver has to be in the car. But what did we see? Peter Obi's driver came down from the car, and the driver was a policeman. Came down from the car, went into the terminal building, left the car there, came out of the terminal building, went to the car again to pick something, and then went back into the terminal building. I've never seen any driver that lawless since I've been traveling, and I see people, they drop off their buses and they move away. Why should a driver park his boss's car, and move into the terminal building, leave the car there, come back again, pick something, move into it? Was after the second act that they decided to take action by clamping the vehicle. And Peter Obi didn't tell the world that after the clamping of the vehicle and the driver was told where to go to try and get the car released, he gave the phone to Peter Obi and they instantly allowed him to go, when he should have paid a fine of 25,000 naira. If it was the ordinary Nigerian, he would have been made to pay 25,000 naira. Peter Obi didn't say that he peddled this influence and that after that he was allowed, the vehicle was released to him. He didn't say that. Instead, he said some other people parked there. So if other people are involved in criminality, if committing crime even becomes fashionable, shouldn't somebody who wants to rule Nigeria know that crime does not pay? Must you do what is against the law because you saw other people doing it? Is that the way to set example?
Interesting.
When he was interviewed, I would have expected a proper journalist to ask him to provide evidence of the attempt to destroy his businesses so that we can interrogate that. I would have expected the interviewer to ask him to provide evidence that they are even after his life because he said he may not be alive. Why would you not be alive? Do they want to kill you? And if they actually want to kill you, you are supposed to provide evidence. As journalists, facts are the tools of our trade. I reckon that not everyone who interviews people up and down is a journalist, but a proper journalist should be able to ask questions. If you tell me that Ibrahim Shita wants to take your life, I will ask why. Why did you say that? What did he do? Well, nothing like that happened. So the interviewer was simply saying, wow, like somebody who was starstruck. Well, you have a job, you have to ask him. And I'm not sure if he had been asked to provide proof or explain what exactly he meant, he would have been up to it.
So, the same video that FESTUS KEYAMO posted, he's not using it to discredit Peter Obi. That Peter Obi is lying, Peter Obi is not serious, blah, 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 blah. And even to the extent that he lied on that thing that was so glaring to everybody, that Peter Obi, the court case in the NDC court case predates Peter Obi. When it was proved and shared and circulated in all social media that Peter Obi entered the NDC on the 3rd of May, somebody started sue or initiated a case against NDC on the 5th of May. But somebody can still open their eyes and knows the truth, but still close their eye and lie to Nigeria. Lie to gullible Nigerians, I would say so. And the worst part of it is that it seems that whenever these people want to lie, they want to throw or go away with propaganda, they always go to Tinubu TV News, that is TVC. If you are brain dead, go to TVC, they will not question you. That should be your home. That is the TVC is the home of the most stupid people in the world or in Nigeria. Just go there and talk whatever you want to talk. There's no pushback. Now, there's still this other video I want us to watch. That is from the K Akas Club, where this girl calls Tada or Sitia talk about why Peter Obi is complaining. That Peter Obi is childish, supposed not to have complained. That the government cannot send anybody to the airport and say, don't check Peter Obi's hand again. But I like the way how also Ghana replied him. I want us to watch that debate between the APC people and the NDC people, or the Obidient. Then we'll come back to complete with that story.
I watched the video, and I must say that statement about his life was such a very reckless statement. Okay. And apart from that, he made some other statements in that video. He said when he gets to the airport, people don't greet him anymore. It's funny for you to believe that political leaders will go to the airport and start telling ground officers to not greet you. Okay. You know, that's a reckless statement on its own. At the same time, he said that they didn't allow him to park in a particular place. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I think we got an information that he parked in a place that wasn't supposed to be parked. As a civilized person and as a civil human being, you're not even if they were trying to wish onto you, even if they are trying to wish onto you, if they say don't park in that place is prohibited. You will just take your car and leave the place. You understand? So apart from that, Mazi said something just now. He said there was a time they went after his brother, but that's a lie. You understand? They brought down that building in Lagos, and not just that building, because that building was on a land that was not approved. And not just his brother, a lot of other people in that vicinity, their buildings were brought down. So you coming and saying they deliberately came for your brother just because you're running for office is another reckless statement. And when Lagos State government came live on TV to speak about this event, Peter Obi never spoke about it again. You understand? So I think he's just trying to get some pity votes, get people to really, pity him and all those kind of stuff. Claiming, nothing about politics is this. Definitely, opposition in one way or the other, they will try to frustrate you. Him going from one TV station to another, it's also frustrating the people he wants to meet. So you're saying people are wishing you just for any reason, to me, it's just a childish talk. Very childish.
I will start with people who says Peter Obi talks too much. You know, say when you never get problem, you just say you quiet. Now just small discussion of topics we dey discuss here. Some people not feel they hold themselves, that the ginger to one respond. You are talking to a man who is being faced with all kind of persecution to keep quiet. It is fine, but you know what I'm happy? The truth, if you stand by the truth, at every point you will stand by the truth. But guess what? When you are here because something favors you, tomorrow you may be at your opposition. We will remind you. That is why you see that some people are now looking very foolish with the video and the things they have said before. Okay? So it is fine. It is so funny how people say, Peter Obi said they're after his life, and you are saying it's not true. When a man said you're after his life, it isn't only where you carry gun face him. When you try to grant a man's business, to make sure say not get any business to do for survival, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Do you know how many attacks that man has had on his business? I'll give you a simple example. Funny enough, yeah? People say it's a Peter Obi. For some of us who support him openly, I can bet you that as a person before, it is very hard. A month man not do 1 or 2 events as MC. But do you know that today, event planners go come and say, oh boy, you go calm down. Oh. We call your name somewhere. They say you good, but you do opposition. Me like this, it affect me. As I speak with you, in the last 2 months, I've been trying to register a movement with the CAC. I've submitted so far over 18 names. I gave them about 8 names. They rejected it. I said, okay, if they don't want to do movement, make we do NGO. I gave them names for NGO. They are still rejecting it. And my lawyer went there and they are telling my lawyer, oh, not be say with a victimized person. Wait till bring not be say with a victimized person. Guilt. Because they've seen my name and the name of 1 or 2 other persons who they perceive are Peter Obi's supporter. This is what I am going through. And then somebody sits out there, you are saying, hey, oh, Peter Obi not go register political parties. Oh, you think that you just get sense. He not just try. No, he not try.
Thank you.
So we must understand when this man says they are after his life. Tade just said where he parked was the wrong place. No, please, you missed it. Where Peter Obi parked, if you go to the airport, there is a place usually where people park, then you will come down. It is the same place, everybody is parked there. So what you are saying, I don't know who gave you that information you had, but trust me, you are just giving a very wrong information. We must understand that he's an opposition and things like this must happen. But let's not dispute the fact that he's not being attacked. Please.
Even Ghana, who is not even big as Peter Obi, is testifying that him as an MC, there are some gig he will never get because they will call you, we know you are good, but you are supporting Peter Obi, we can't give you this gig. That is what Peter Obi also experienced. People will call, my daughter is doing birthday or my son is doing marriage, but you can't come because you know the others. And she also said that cannot happen. We all know how why El-Rufai is still in prison at this very moment. The bail condition. The civil servant that will stand for El-Rufai, they are afraid because if they stand for El-Rufai, they will definitely face a very serious repercussion. That is why El-Rufai is still in the prison as we talk now. The court have granted him bail, but he hasn't met the bail condition. That is the same case with Peter Obi. You see the similarity between them? But they say Peter Obi is lying. Now let's come back to that video of FESTUS KEYAMO trying to discredit Peter Obi. And actually, that video proved that Peter Obi's life is seriously in danger. A major candidate for the next election, the most popular candidate, does not have a single detailed security that is escorting him anywhere he goes. Even the America we are trying to imitate, when you become a major candidate in any election, you are given state security to go with you, to secure you. Even the mayor of New York, the moment he became a major candidate, he had a security personnel that was assigned to him to escort him everywhere he goes. But here in Nigeria, the security of Peter Obi has been withdrawn, but the others of senators and blah, 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 they remain because Tinubu made a decree that there should be no police escorting anybody anymore. But the Senate retained their own. Others still retain their own, but Peter Obi, there's no single security escorting Peter Obi. That is dangerous. Peter Obi is walking on lock. As it stands now, Peter Obi's life is in danger and he needs a serious protection. If citizens can then be the civilian protection around him, I don't know, but that man needs a serious protection wherever he goes. Thank you very much for staying to this very moment. But before we go, guys, please, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop any latest update, you will be notified. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.